tensions between Israel and its neighboring entities, particularly Iran and its proxies like Hezbollah, have reached new heights. Recent developments, including Israel's ground operations in Syria, highlight the ongoing strife and its broader implications. In this video, we will dissect the latest events, their historical context, and their potential ramifications for the region. To understand the current situation, we need to look at the broader context of the Middle East conflict, which has been marked by decades of tension, wars, and political strife. Israel and its neighbors, particularly Iran and its proxies like Hezbollah, have been in a perpetual state of conflict. This section will provide an overview of the historical background and the recent escalation in tensions. Israel conducted a ground raid in Syria, capturing a Syrian citizen linked to Iranian networks. This marks the first public acknowledgement of such operations in the ongoing conflict. The raid highlights Israel's efforts to curb Iranian influence and prevent Hezbollah from roaming along the Lebanon border. The situation in Gaza remains dire, with high casualties and humanitarian concerns, including disruptions to children's vaccination efforts amid the conflict. Israeli forces detained Ali Suleiman al-Assi, an alleged Iranian operative. Al-Assi, a Syrian citizen from the southern region of Saida, was reportedly gathering intelligence on Israeli forces, potentially for future attacks. This detention underscores the ongoing intelligence battle between Israel and Iranian-linked groups in the region. The Israeli military emphasized the importance of this operation in preventing future attacks and revealing operational methods of Iranian terror networks near the Golan Heights. On November 3, 2024, the IDF captured Ali Suleiman al-Assi in southern Syria. This operation prevented potential future attacks and revealed operational details of the Iranian terror network in Syria. This event follows a similar operation where the IDF captured a Hezbollah commander in Lebanon. The IDF's efforts indicate a broader strategy to dismantle Iranian and Hezbollah networks operating near Israel's borders. Al-Assi's capture occurred months prior, with details emerging in November 2024. He was allegedly gathering intelligence on Israeli military operations for future terrorist activities. His arrest revealed the operational methods of Iranian entities in the Golan Heights area, providing valuable insights into how these networks operate and their strategic objectives. The IDF's EGAZ unit captured Al-Alit during a nighttime raid near Quneira, Syria. The operation aimed to disrupt espionage efforts and prevent attacks on Israeli targets. Al-Assi provided valuable intelligence during his interrogation, revealing details about Iranian operational methods and the strategic importance of the Golan Heights for intelligence gathering. The IDF shared footage of the operation, highlighting its success. The mission aimed to prevent attacks on the Golan Heights and disrupt Iranian military operations. The captured individual was found to have gathered intelligence on IDF activities, emphasizing the ongoing threat from Iranian proxies in the region. So this operation is part of Israel's broader counterterrorism efforts to safeguard its borders and civilians. The capture of Al-Assi is part of ongoing Israeli efforts to counter Iranian influence in Syria. This operation highlights Israel's proactive stance in neutralizing threats and maintaining regional stability amidst rising tensions. Israel's operations in Syria include both ground raids and aerial strikes. These actions aim to prevent future threats and maintain Israeli sovereignty. Our recent strikes have targeted military sites and vehicles in western Syria, resulting in casualties and significant destruction. The broader conflict encompasses ongoing regional tensions between Israel, Hezbollah, and Hamas, reflecting a complex and volatile geopolitical landscape. From the official Twitter account of Israel, Iranian terror network operative detained during an intelligence-based special IDF operation. IDF soldiers detained an Iranian terror network operative in Syria named Ali Suleiman al-Assi. Al-Assi, a Syrian citizen who lives in the area of Saida in southern Syria, was under IDF surveillance and was found to be a terrorist operative. His activity included gathering intelligence on IDF troops in the border area for future terror activity of the network. The operation prevented a future attack and led to the exposure of the operational methods of Iranian terror networks located near the Golan Heights. Al-Assi was transferred for further investigation. The IDF will not allow Iranian proxies in southern Syria to operate and threaten Israeli civilians. From Emmanuel Manny Fabian, Israeli commandos recently carried out a raid in southern Syria, where they captured a Syrian man who was allegedly carrying surveillance operations on the border on behalf of Iran, the IDF reveals. The commandos captured Ali Sulaiman al-Adi, a Syrian man who lived in the village of Sayda, in the Dara Governorate. The IDF says that the man worked on behalf of Iran and was involved in collecting intelligence on the Israeli military's operations along the Syrian border for future terror activity. The military was closely monitoring al-Adi before he was captured and taken to Israel for questioning. His arrest has prevented and disrupted a future attack and led to the exposure of the modus operandi of Iranian entities on the Golan Heights front, the IDF says. The IDF releases footage from al-Adi's interrogation, where he says that he was approached by a man who told him, "Your area is good, strategic, we can get something from this." Al-Adi says that the man was linked to Iran. The detained Syrian man tells Israeli interrogators that he was instructed by the Iranian-linked man to just observe the borders, while under the guise of Syria's military intelligence, and pass on information on Israeli patrols. From Joe Truzman, cleared for publication, commandos from Israel's Egazonet carried out an operation in Syrian territory and captured an operative working for Iran, the Israeli military said in recent months. Soldiers of the Egaz unit, together with field interrogators from Unit 504, led by the 210th Division, captured Ali Suleiman al-Assi, who lives in the area of Sayda, southern Syria. Al-Assi was tasked by Iran to gather intelligence on soldiers on the Israel border for future terror activity of the network, the IDF said. The military transferred al-Assi to Unit 504 and other security forces for further investigation. The recent Israeli ground raids in Syria and the capture of Iranian operatives underscore the ongoing and escalating tensions in the Middle East. These operations are part of a broader strategy to counter Iranian influence and protect Israeli sovereignty. As the situation evolves, it remains critical to monitor these developments and understand their implications for regional stability. If you found this analysis informative, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Stay tuned for more updates on this and other significant global events.